Sukkah, Perek Gimel, Mishnah Tes. V'heichon hoyu mananin, where did they shake the Arba Minim? Says the Bartanura, Hashta now, Mahadatana lohod toninon le'el. We go back to what we learned at the beginning of the Perek, where we said that a lulav sheyesh bo gimel tfachim kedei lenanea, it needs 3 tfachim plus the additional tefach in order to shake the lulav. Alma mitzvah b'nei anua. There's a mitzvah to shake. V'heichom, where in Hallel did they shake the lulav? Explains the Ran, other Rishonim, they shook the lulav when they made the bracha. But we're asking, particularly in Hallel, where in Hallel should they shake the lulav in the Arba Minim? Says the Mishnah, B'hodu l'Hashem techila v'soif. The beginning and the end of Hodu l'Hashem kitov. What does that mean? Says the Bartanura, B'hodu l'Hashem techila, this is capital Kuf Yud Ches that we say in Hallel. Techilas hamikra, the beginning of that posuk, v'soif, and the end of that posuk, ki li'olam chasdei. Continues the Bartanura, ve'ista mafashe techila hodu rishon. Where it says hodu at the beginning, it means the first hodu l'Hashem kitov. V'soif, and where it says in the Mishnah the end, it means the end of that whole chapter, which does conclude again with Hodu Achron Shebesofa Hallel. So it's that final Hodu L'Hashem Kitov at the end of Hallel. V'hochi mistabra, so this would seem logical and correct. And then the Bartanura explains, how does one shake the lulav? Moilich umevi, extending the Arba Minim outwards and then backwards. Kedei latso ruchos rois, to remove ruchos rois, difficult winds, harmful winds. Male umorid, and then upwards and downwards. Kedei latso to lolim roim, to remove, to stop, prevent harmful rains, harmful water, rainfall. And each time one shakes, it's 3 times as one moves out. Shloisha pa'omim v'chein b'hovor. And as one brings it close again, shaking the Arba Minim 3 times, and similarly up and down. The Tiferes Yisrael mentions a beautiful idea, and he says the sound of the shaking of the lulav is similar to prayer, to tefillah, bira oda, trembling. And this is the idea, according to Tiferes Yisrael, of the shaking of the Arba Minim. Continues the Mishnah, not only there, also ba'ona Hashem hoshiona. Towards the end of that chapter, where it says ono Hashem hoshiona, we shake the lulav at that point. Divrei Beis Hillel. Bishalmei omrim af ba'ona Hashem hatzlichona. Also the end of that posuk, the beginning of that posuk and the end of that posuk, ono Hashem hatzlichona. So not just the first part, which talks about Yeshua, salvation, the end, which talks about Hatzlacha. So we see there the Machlokas, Beis Hillel, and Beis Shammai regarding Ono Hashem Hoshiana and Ono Hashem Hatzlichana, whether to say it at the end of that posuk. Omer Rabbi Akiva. Rabbi Akiva says, Tzofa hoyisi b'Rabban Gamliel v'Rabbi Yeshua. I was watching Rabban Gamliel and Rabbi Yeshua, well, from Beis Hillel, Shekol ha'om hoyimananin es lulavem. Everyone, all the people were shaking their lulav. V'heim lo nanu, they didn't shake their lulav. Elo ba'ono Hashem hoshiana, only at ono Hashem hoshiana. And the Bartanura adds a word. Elo ba'ono Hashem hoshiana bilvad, only there. What does that mean, only there? There therefore is a machloikas What was the view? According to the earlier view of Beis Hillel, we said Hodu Hashem Kitov as well. According to this view, it sounds like they only shook the lulav at Ono Hashem Hoshiano. Says the Bartanura, Ve'ein kach halacha, the halacha is not like this. This is not the only place we shake the lulav. Ela kedivrei Beis Hillel, like the words of Beis Hillel we'd mentioned earlier, also in Hodul Hashem Kitov. The Mishnah concludes, Mi shebo ba'derech, someone who came from a journey on Chol HaMoed, v'lo hoya biyodoi lulav litel. He didn't have a lulav to shake. L'kishi konis lebeso, when he enters his house, yitel al shulchane. He should take at his table. Says the Bartanura, im shochach, if he forgot, v'lo notar lulav kodem achila, before the meal commenced, yafsik suda, so he should stop his meal, v'yitel al shulchana, and eat at the actual table. Shake at the actual table where he'd be eating. Finally, the Mishnah says, lo not al shachris, if he didn't, a person who didn't shake the lulav, shachris, of course, zrizim makdimin, a person should do the mitzvah as soon as possible. Yitzhal bein ha'abayim, he should shake the lulav in the afternoon. Shekol hayom kosher lulav, all day one can perform the mitzvah of lulav, all day, but not at night. And the Gemara learns that in Megillah, that night is not the time for the mitzvah of shaking lulav. Ulekachtem lachem bayom harishon, in the day. However, one can shake the lulav and be mekayim the mitzvah throughout the day. That concludes the Mishnah.